Alright, gonna have to change my mic setting real quick because I know it's definitely going to be too much. Because I was just. Okay, where am I? Overweight. Hold on. Oh yeah, devices. With a 1 for the eye. Okay. Audio. Well, okay. Hopefully that's good. Well, I. Alright, well, it says that that's a good volume, so. Bet. Alright, now I just gotta get this. I don't know how long this is going to go, but as you can see, this is the ability it charges, and then you can do that. The only thing is, hold up, I gotta put this into the biggest downside to it. I would have even been putting these in the whatever, it don't even matter. Alright, exit out of that, exit out of that, click that. But the downside is it takes up 5 points, so you can no longer use Godality or Epiphany. And Epiphany is not vital, but it helps a lot and lets you goof around more. But it's whatever. We'll try it out. If it, because the Rose is kind of when it comes to DPS. So I'm wondering if this ability allows it to actually be relevant in the DPS category. But who knows? Not what I meant to click, pimp. Pimp. Alright. Now that that's in that, all I have to do is open it up so we can see the wonderful world of Larry's Autotainment. Also known as... Oh yeah, and as you can see, it actually charges on its own, even though it says it charges with when you hit things with abilities. I haven't tested it at all yet, so who knows if it even does good damage. It might be absolutely terrible, but it's worth a shot. And one... Okay, stop. Okay, but there we go. There we go. Okay. Everything's up to snuff. Now let's try this. As we all know, since the stream is going, it will probably lag. While playing, but it's whatever. This is, I don't know how long this is going to be. It's kind of just a test of the Rose. So sit back and enjoy. Plus it's already past 9:30, so And it's all okay. I really don't. We're not gonna test it out against the Yeti boss, especially when it, because you could even see the lag right off rip as soon as it loaded. That's not the game. That's literally just because of the stream going. Even though this game says I'm still at the same ping, it's definitely not, because it never lags at all. Outside of that, but like 46 ping, that's about the ping I play at on this game all the time. Every once in a while it'll like go down to 45, which doesn't really matter, and every once in a while it'll spike up to like 57, but this game is pretty good with the ping, unlike Call of Duty, where, well, especially if it's Modern Warfare 2019, since it's skill-based matchmaking, yeah, the ping is usually like over 100 in that game. And we are here for the Rose, not zombies, so. And we have enough of the Rainbow Stars saved. If there happens to be one of the month things where I can't do it, I can just hop over to that dude and then buy it after it's over. So, or if there's like ever one where I don't feel like playing the game at all. But I mean, if there's a cool reward worth using the stars on, I'll probably want to play anyway. So. Because right now, we're bouncing between this, Doom Eternal, and that's pretty much it. I might get back on Zombie Army 4 sometime, but I mean, that game is kind of, and we got this retard doing that. We literally can't even just get something to show the Rose. Like, if it comes down to it, we can just go into the story. So, fun fact, I never even bothered doing the second zombie story mission. I did both plants, did all the plant battle chests, and then the first zombie one in those chests. But, as we all know, they kind of nerfed all the battle chest challenges, so they're all way easier now. So there's not really reason to put videos up about them anymore. Because all the ones that I put videos up about that people had trouble with are just because I even tested them myself, they're all brain dead easy now. There's that Champions of the Forest one where you basically had to use the creator being, okay, if it's gonna keep giving us zombies, like, come on. I literally suggested to the devs to allow you to pick either plants or zombies in this mode, but they still haven't added that, even though it was in the first and second game. Yeah, isn't that cool? Taking away features in previous titles, by the way, when they're not like detrimental to the game. Oh my. This game will probably go, oh, actually it is free with EA Access, at least according to DJ That Dude. So. And Graveyard Ops again. Alright, this is just getting obnoxious now. We'll give it one more shot, and if it's not Garden Ops, I'm just going to go to the story to try it. Like, come on. I will say though that, well, I don't have the rose skin for getting every single thing for this month, but as you can see, I have the one for getting to the end, since we have the ability off. all this and it's probably terrible. It'll probably like be fully charged and do like 50 damage or something like really bad. But yeah, we have the perk on to be able to use the ability, and then the one that makes the missiles go, well, thistle missile, I guess they call it, go faster. Alright, Chiefy Chief, this is starting to get obnoxious, you fucking retarded devs. Jesus Christ. How many times you gotta do it just to get to and play the character you want? Like, come on, bud. It's supposed to be a showcase of the ability, not sitting like a fucking retard. Being like, oh, I can't. Because the game's too fucking stupid. At least put you on the side that you go into the portal as. Like, come on. How difficult is that to figure out? How long's this game been out? Didn't it come out in like September? As I know it came out early. They had like that special thing where if you pre-ordered, you got to play it way early, like a whole month early. Finally, watch it be the final fucking round. Bet. Okay, maybe like that might be the move. Using Thistle Missile to make your regular attack go quicker. That might be the move to get your DPS high. Because in this mode, like Epiphany only really works if you're being a retard and goofing around and taking way more damage than you really should. And then Goatify, it does noticeably last longer, but the Goatify ability isn't really that relevant because it doesn't do damage, so it's kind of just like, whatever. I am curious how much it charges the ability, though. Let's see. Ooh, okay. That's actually more than I thought it would be. Hold that. Ooh, okay, that was actually not that good. But we'll see. I need to test it, like, by myself on, like, this pirate. Hold that. Alright, so it insta-gives the pirate, at least. We'll have to test it on the All-Star. Hold that. Okay, so it got... Hold on. Why is it not... I'm holding the left trigger. Why is it not doing it? Hold on. Is it just because it's lagging really fucking bad? And these fucking dumbass retards on my team are too stupid to protect the garden. Like, Jesus Christ, get an IQ above 70. You fucking idiots. Why is it not working now? Is it because of the lag or what? Why is it not working? The ability is not working. Was it glitched? Or did it like do too much damage and the game's like, oh my goodness, it needs nerfed, so you're not allowed to use it now. Why are you saying stay together, you fucking retard? You didn't even protect the garden at all. Kill yourself. Okay, good thing I don't have TeamSpeak on. Well, but yeah, maybe it's just the lag. That's not. I mean, there's no reason for the lag to be the reason that it's not working. You have to like lock on or something. I'm pushing the left trigger. Why is it not working? Alright, let's go into story mode and test it out. Since this game's having a little struggle. I mean, we saw it one-hit the pirate, so it can one-hit at least, most likely every enemy out, maybe outside of the All-Star. Let us go into this mode. And see, because I went into this mode just to see what it looked like. I didn't test it on any enemies. I just wanted to, I didn't even test how fast it charged outside of, you know, just the passive charge. Alright, Chiefy Chief. At least the load times aren't like embarrassingly pathetic like on Call of Duty, where the game takes a half hour to load one map. Alright, Chiefy Chief. I assume you can use it when it's not fully charged, but it won't do max damage. Alright. I feel like using the Thistle Missile perk actually does help. It makes you do more damage. Is there like an all-star somewhere around here on the map that I can test this on? Right quick? Or assess it on this big fat thing. Like, see, look at that. It actually... I pressed left trigger and it went right away, so... This is supposed to be charging the ability, according to... And without, like... I don't know, it does... What, like 100 damage? Right there? I don't know. The Rose is just not really that good without Tiffany because you can't really play. You have to just sit back like a complete idiot like this. Xanterra's Peak, by the way. And it seems like the bar is like glitched out and basically doesn't always fill up. Like, look at all this damage I'm doing along with using this, which should be charging it right away. I don't know. See, it's not like honestly that impressive damage-wise. It's kind of just a retarded gimmick that's not really that good. And you got these fag AI that just jerk off of them. It doesn't even lock on. Good enough. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem that interesting at all. Like, because the Rose is the most boring character. And it doesn't really do, like, crazy damage that's good enough to be interesting. The Godify does fill it up really quick though. I will give the game that, at least the ability that it takes forever to recharge. I'm trying to find, or whatever, let's see some. Like 331s. That's not even like. What? How is doing 3 damages of 31 enough to kill the pirate that has over 100 health? That makes no fucking sense. Like, is the damage numbers just like not made correctly or something? Let's test if we have one boss. Like, see that? I don't know. I really don't know. The Rose is just not really that good. I mean, obviously they didn't want to make it like OP because everybody complained about it in the second game. I don't know. It's just not, the new ability is just not good. To be honest, I don't even want to use it. Like, if I want to use the Rose, I want to use Epiphany. I might low-key use Thistle Missile though, because that seems like it ups her damage. I don't know. Let's give it another shot. And see if it unglitches this time. Because I won't lie, not really impressed. They should have just came out with another character. Because the wizard character actually had a pretty cool gimmick. Although the one perk on him, where if you or the person you're on gets a kill, it refills the bar. That perk is currently glitched, and you can't even equip it. Even though I had it equipped, it got in the game and said, you have to be the master rank to use it, and my character is literally Grandmaster rank 2. It's just a glitch, and I haven't checked it today, so with the reset, there's a possibility they fixed it. Let me check. Nope. Like, how are you that fucking stupid that you messed something up like that wasn't broken? Like, come on. That's some 0 IQ developer right there. But it is almost 10, so we'll hopefully try it one more time and then see. If the ability can one-hit an all-star, I'll say that it's actually not, like, it's what it should be, I guess. Technically, it should basically one-hit everything, including champion enemies, but once it stacks though, I'm going to wait until there's an opportunity to hit either a all-star or an imp mac. What they should have done is have it so you can shoot it, but it ups your DPS for every orb. I mean, that would be like the very obvious average thing to do that like any dev would think of if the dev had an IQ above 70. But alright, let's hopefully there is an all-star over here so we can try it. Hey, come here, boy. Alright, so it can't even one-hit an all-star, so it's basically not worth using. Let's just keep it 100. Like, if it can't even one-hit every enemy, it's useless. Let's keep it a buck. It like, for that crappy damage that it does, it should recharge way quicker. Like, they put like no thought into it at all. Like, here's the end all ability for this month. It yeah, it does barely any damage. Takes forever to recharge. Takes up 5 perk points. Can't even one-hit the all-star, and yeah. The only thing is it looks kind of cool. I mean, I will give it that. The orbs, I mean, I think it does splash damage. I'm not 100% sure. I have to test it on a group of enemies. But yeah, if you are going to use the perk, I suggest using Thistle Missile with it, so your character's attacks get there quicker. And also, go to 5 recharges it super quick. It's kind of like a fun gimmick, I guess, but the Rose is definitely not a character I would use. Like, there was a period when leveling it that I was kind of like, yeah, it's actually not that bad. And now it's like, it's actually pretty bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. But, like, the cactus, it's a very niche character though, but it's definitely and then the scientist damage is actually pitiful. Alright, treasure ready, boy. Let's see how much damage this does to your faggot ass. Hold that. Yeah, that's pathetic. Personally, I think it should do like a 1/4 to a 5th of the bar, taking into account how slow it recharges. But that's just my opinion. It would be fine if, as I said, when you have the orbs around you, it upped your either damage or defense, which it does not do. If it did either of those, then I would consider the ability to actually be pretty good. But it's kind of because I get why they didn't do it that way. Because obviously they don't want people to have some crazy OP ability that not everybody can use. Even though that's literally how the first 2 games were. Especially when the that tree character in the second game came out. That joint was dummy OP. It had ton of health, did a lot of damage, and didn't really had like good defense, I guess, if you want to call it that. Alright, let's see how this does on a group of enemies. Hold that. Yeah, that was actually pitiful. I can't lie to you. That was terrible. I'm gonna get off after this though, so as it's already past 10. I'll get on later if epics.gg CSGO gives me either 1337 gold or the 10k gold, which they obviously won't do. So, let's see how it does on this. That was actually not bad damage on the mech, to be quite honest. You know what I thought? I don't know if the Rose has it though. The ability to use abilities and stuff while reviving, and teammates. I wonder if you could use Epiphany while having that on and revive while you're in it. People, other teammates. Yeah, the Rose character takes fucking too long to heal as well, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, this is fucking boring as shit, because the Rose is fucking terrible, and the new attack is shitty. Like, it's so terrible, it does barely any damage, takes forever to recharge, like, they put no effort into it at all. I can't even leave the game while it's in this part. Like, I don't want to play, bro. The Rose is fucking terrible. Like, just because people bitched about it in the second game, they made it fucking atrocious and unusable. Like, Jesus Christ. I do like how the devs actually listened, though, because most devs, like in Call of Duty, are so fucking brain dead. Like, they're told, nobody wants skill-based matchmaking, don't put it in the game, and then the people still put it in the game. Like, I realized, I watched Pawn Star's video, and I found out that it's actually not the dev's fault, it's like the... I don't know if it's the publisher or whoever runs it, it's actually them that forced them to put it in there. So, they need to stop being fucking brain-dead retards and actually listen to the community. Like, everybody was saying, just remake Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, then they just remake the story. Like, how can you be that fucking brain-dead? Just hit the copy-paste. You don't even have to make the graphics better, just copy-paste it, people will buy it. You know how many people would have paid like $40 for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer to be on PS4 and Xbox One? Like I said, you won't even have had to change anything. Just copy-paste. Don't update the graphics. Don't update anything. Heck, you could use the same servers and have them play with people on Xbox 360 and PS3. Of course, the game would be filled with hackers, but people would still buy it. Well, yeah, the conclusion, that ability is fucking terrible and they need to buff it. It needs to do way more damage, it needs to one-hit all stars, and it needs to do at least a fourth of boss health, if you have the buff of that on it. So, those are my thoughts on the new Rose ability. Should you use your time to get it? Probably not, to be quite honest. Although, to be fair, I'll show it off. I have it on right now, but the Rose skin is actually pretty cool. Can't lie to you, Chiefy Chief, but like, that does look pretty cool. Definitely better than this, the one I had, so that's an upgrade at least. I mean, I don't really care much for aesthetics. I would prefer like new characters like the Wizard, which was actually cool. And I was hoping this ability would be cool, because then I was gonna bounce back like, oh, if you get zombies, you can play as the Wizard, and then if you get plants, you can play as the rose and use the new ability, but yeah, it's. I'm actually gonna like unequip it. It's not good. I can't lie to you. The Magic Thistle move. Hold on, let me double and triple check to make sure Magic Thistle is that. Okay, just had to. You never know with this game. But then, what does that gain health when I? No, that's terrible. You definitely want to use Epiphany because that is like literally. Yeah, see, use jump and abilities while reviving. I'm gonna take off because I used to use Epiphany and then Godality, but Godality is just trolly. Thistle Missile's where it's at, high key, because it ups your damage. Yeah, that's terrible. So you can up your damage, use that. I want to test that though to see. We'll do that real quick. Alright, bud. I'm just gonna go to the battle chest, and then when a teammate dies, I will use Epiphany, and then I realize that's the name of the perk and not the ability, but whatever. And then I will hit the. I mean, it basically has to, right? Because it says you're allowed to revive teammates while using abilities. So that's actually better. Being able to do more damage because your projectiles go quicker. I think that's better than having goatified enemies stay goated longer. Because at the end of the day, goatified enemies is basically just something that makes farming XP a little bit easier for the rose. And to kind of like troll your teammates because then the goats like charge out of and stuff. But yeah, the new ability is not worth using in op mode. I mean, maybe it's cool to flex with in PvP, but I never play that because it's a waste of time. We'll do this one because I'm not gonna like finish it. And if you've done this recently, they made your teammate AI way better and the enemy AI like very, very basic. So like I was literally goofing around and got like 3 kills and my team still won. So here we go. Stay. Oh, you can't? I have the ability on, bruh. Why is it like, come on. That's not obnoxious. Like, the game blatantly lies to you. Look at that. Use jump and abilities while reviving. Do y'all see what that says right there? And I just tried it using the ability, and unless you have to, maybe if you hit the revive first and then use it. Move out the way, you fat faggot. I'm trying to use this. Alright, so that's the strat. You have to start reviving the teammate and then hit Epiphany, I bet. Alright. So it does work, you just have to hold square to revive them and then hit this ability. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get off. Long story short, the ability is terrible and you should not use it. And you should just copy, either use Epiphany and Godality or Epiphany, Thistle Missile, and then the thing where you can revive while using abilities. So personally, that the latter is the one I'm going to start using because more damage makes the rose better. So that's that. Like I said, if epic.gg happens to give me the 1337 or 10k gold, I will be back on the stream later, but the chances of that are basically zero. So for now, oh yeah, might be back on Doom Eternal tomorrow, maybe not, but for now,